Hello, my name is Amy Julian, and I'm the Vice President here at HR Options. HR Options offers payrolling services, which are also known as third-party employment, contingent employment, and outsourced employment throughout the U.S. and Canada. What this means is that we will be the employer of record for workers that our clients know they want to use but do not want to hire directly. You find them, and we will employ them. These workers are contingent staff that your company already uses. They can be temporary or project workers, seasonal workers, transitional workers, and cross-border employees working in either the U.S. or Canada. We handle the part-time, short-term, and project employment for our clients when they have sourced the employee already. So who are you sending to HR Options for employment? Employee referrals, those friends and colleagues of your staff. Non-qualified independent contractors. Former employees and retirees of your organization. And again, for companies who are moving into Canada or the U.S. and are not ready to take on the employment function, we will employ those cross-border employees. In this relationship, your designated staff manage the employees. While HR Options is the employer of record, the employees report to your manager, who oversee their work and approve their time and expenses. HR Options supports our clients and employees with all things related to HR and employment, like employee relations issues, any injury or illness that occurs on the job, leaves of absence that need to be taken, any performance concerns or terminations that need to be executed, and of course any payroll and compensation needs that arise. HR Options handles all aspects of employment and payroll for our employees. We extend verbal and written job offers and onboard and collect all necessary employment forms. As employer, we provide employees with our employee handbook. Our biweekly payroll is facilitated online through the HRO web station, and we assume all employer responsibility for taxes and insurance, whether that be in the U.S. or Canada. So why use HR Options to employ workers? Well, because of things like headcount restrictions, temporary needs within an organization, and to allow for flexibility in staffing for some areas of your business. It's ideal for U.S. companies looking to employ workers in Canada and for Canadian companies looking to employ workers in the U.S. It can also be ideal for companies that have workers that they want to use in a state in which they are not yet set up. Whatever the reason, we can help. Here's how it works. As an HR Options client, you are assigned a primary contact from our customer support group called a project coordinator to work with your managers and HRO employees. These are HR generalists with broad experience in HR and payroll and ready to help. The same primary contact helps all managers and HRO employees within your organization for consistency and added efficiency. Your hiring manager completes an online employee referral form with information about the job, worker, manager, and billing information. Your project coordinator will then contact the manager to review the job and walk him or her through the online payroll approval process. For each referral, we call the individual to extend a verbal job offer and go through the onboarding process. Employees then use our online registration process to complete their paperwork. Any background checks and drug testing is done at this point, and we work with each client to meet their needs with regard to pre-employment testing. Employees are notified when they have been cleared for work. Employee timesheets are completed and approved online, and payroll is sent out biweekly via direct deposit. So what is the cost for payrolling workers through HR Options? Well, HR Options charges a markup percentage over the direct payroll costs that we pay to employees. So, for example, if we quote you a 22% markup, we bill back to your organization 100% of the payroll plus 22% for taxes, insurance, and our gross margin, or 1.22 times the employee's pay. If the pay is, for example, $10 an hour, the bill rate is $12.20 an hour. This markup percentage includes all of our federal and state employer taxes and insurances, as well as our gross margin. If any local taxes apply, like those in San Francisco or New York City, they are added as a line item at the bottom of our invoices. We quote a markup for each state and for each workers' comp classification of worker that you want us to employ. And we do this because employer costs vary by state and workers' comp costs vary by classification. And by providing you pricing for each state and workers' comp class, we can be as competitive as possible. A common question we get is, are we a staffing firm? And the answer is no. We don't have a database of employees looking for work and ready to place on open jobs. Our clients call us when they already know who it is that they want to use. Another question we hear is, are we a PEO? And the answer is no. PEOs want to employ the entire staff of an organization and serve as co-employer to support employment functions. What HR Options is an HR organization. And as an HR organization, our core service is human resources and employment. Our expertise is all things related to employment, including employee relations and compensation and employment agreements, and of course payroll. If you know who you want to use to fill a contingent need in your company, why not use a resource like HR Options, which excels at supporting the employment function during the assignment? Be it 2% or 20% of your workforce, HR Options is a resource for you to employ everyone from experienced consultants and former employees to interns. We assume employer responsibility and protect our clients from co-employment liability, unlike PEOs. Lastly, HR Options has been providing payrolling services for over 25 years. We have a proven track record that you can trust with this critical aspect of your workforce. We have clients that started with us in 1987, and our overall client retention speaks to the overall satisfaction of our client experience. We employ workers in all 50 states and throughout Canada. And the best part is that you have the same primary HRO contact for all your U.S. or all your Canadian workers, regardless of where the workers are, allowing for consistency and ease of use. So contact us today to tell us how your organization uses contingent workers, and we will provide you with a pricing and customized solution for your contingent staff. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about HR Options.